Hello, everyone. Hello, thank you for joining me. Make it to click the link now. Yes. Click the link now. Hello. Hello, everyone. My guests should be here soon. Hello. Mm. Hello, welcome, Donut.
Thank you so
Can you hear
much.
me?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, nice, nice. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the delay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming. All right. Just welcome. Welcome.
Yep. Thank you so much for
You are
having me.
welcome. So, how is the weather in America today?
It's fine. It's sunny. I'm currently in Texas, so it's sunny and it's a little bit windy as well, but it's all right.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. Uh, yeah. Okay.
I
Let's
didn't get that.
let's
What did you say?
I said I'm trying to fix some things on, so I'm
Mm.
trying to get everything ready. So I think I'm ready. All right, guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria. As you all know, I'm based in the United Kingdom, and on my channel, I talk about travel vlog, lifestyle, food content, everything family content all in one channel. All right, so I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, to all my new and old subscribers for joining me. I really appreciate. I don't take you guys for granted. All right, and please do like, share my video, subscribe, press the like button. I really appreciate. Today I'm having Mr. Donald all the way from the United States of America. He is Nigerian and he just joined the Navy Navy military in the United States. So I'm inviting him live today to talk about his journey and how we can get information as well to join the program, because everybody wants to join the military, whether the military or the navy. So, Mr. Donald, thank you for joining me. All right. So, please, can you
Thank you.
introduce yourself?
My name is Donald Ujo. Um, I'm originally from Nigeria.
All right.
Um, yeah, basically that's it.
Okay. Do you want to share your family status with us, if you don't mind?
Oh yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, I'm married. I'm
All right.
married with a beautiful daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, and I'm here with my wife as well. So I think with my
Oh,
wife is here. She's doing well as well. So yeah.
All right. Thank you to everyone who is joining me. Big shout out to Dalton, Elizabeth, Aramadi, Innocent, Marlene, Ifine, a lot more. I can't mention you all, but thank you all for joining me. All right, I am Donald. I would like to ask because I wrote down most of the questions I'm going to ask today.
All right.
So don't um don't worry about it. I'm not going to ask too much details because I know that in the military, in the US, they keep their security information tight. But I'm just going to ask some few basic questions. Okay. All right. So my first question is, how did you get or how did you arrive in America? Can you give us a short, brief story on how your journey to the United States of America?
All right. Yeah. So um, I and my wife were formerly in the UK, and
Um,
so my wife, she's a nurse. She was a nurse in the UK as well. So um, she used an agency and I'm doing the process of coming to the United States. So the name of the agency, I don't know if I should call it the name, but
you
um
have to help my viewers.
yeah, so the name of the agency is Avant. So she used Avant in coming to the United States. So
All
it's
right.
like a
I think I have
contract.
I have the video of that on my channel as well. One of the
Okay.
agencies, yeah. Yeah, they are good.
Yeah, so they kind you kind of sign a contract with them and then they make your immigration process easy. Then they give you a hospital where you work. Yeah, you would want to choose like maybe two or three hospitals. Then they give you one of which, and you come here, you work for a duration of time with them, maybe like for 300 hours or 3 years or something like that. And after that, you're good to go to wherever you want to go, or you could even break the lease as well and leave and pay them off if you wish.
All
And
right.
yeah, and when you come, they give you you come with a green card. Like my wife and I, we
Wow.
came with a 10 years green card. So yeah, when we
Wow.
got here, so it makes it
So
easy.
wow. So what you're trying to say now is when you get the work visa for nursing, you are entitled to American green card automatically. Is that what you mean?
So if the agency file for you, you could even do it yourself. But if you agent, because my wife was doing it on her by herself before she used the agency at some point.
All
So
right.
yeah, when you come here as a nurse, you in your contract, it depends on what you want, but most time you have to have a green card, to be able to work, or maybe a work authorization. But yeah, but most time it's always going to be green card. So you come in here, then they
And
give
you
you a
come
green
with your
card after like
family
a
as
month.
well.
Yeah, you can come with your family if you're married, or your family. Like when I mean family, like your wife or your husband and your kids. That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Then
all right.
then mhm.
Okay. So my viewers is saying for most of you who are nurses with this agency Avats, I know it's AVANT. That's the agency name. You can Google them. With this agency, they will help you to get to the United States of America as a nurse, and you can come with your family, and you are not paying anything. Like it's totally free, and it also come with a green card package. All right, guys. So, Mr. Donald, I would like to ask, what was your first challenge when you arrived in the United States of America? Like what
Oh,
challenges
my
are
first it was adapting to the way of life. It's a little it's not a little, it's a lot. It's a little it's so much different from where I came from Nigeria and even the
wow.
UK. Yeah, so adapting to the way of life was majorly one of the hardest things for me. In fact, I'm still adapting to me. Yeah, it's one of the hardest part for me. And and trying to settle down. Like when I mean settle down, like getting like a house, a
Mm,
car, got everything you need. You need like you need a credit score, right? So when we came here, we didn't have a credit score
Credit
because it
score.
was
Same here in the UK is that it's like that too.
so we're almost buying everything cash. So that was hard as well, you know, coming to a new place and buying everything cash. No matter how much you come into this place with, it's never enough. If you come in with 50,000 pounds or whatever, it's still never gonna be enough.
No.
So that was another hard part for us. But yeah, but the truth is it's gonna get change real fast as well. So
Pass.
it's not gonna be like that. Yeah.
So now what you're advising is first time immigrants that want to relocate to the United States, you need to be financially strong for the meantime. Because the agency most does the agency provide accommodation for the nurses?
So it depends on the agency. Some agencies do provide accommodation for a couple of months,
Wow.
but ours didn't provide accommodation. So when we got here, we rented out an apartment like straight up.
Wow.
When you are coming like that, you should be ready for like maybe have like 3 months worth of house rent, and at least when you come here, you're going to get a job real quick because you have your social
Green card.
security. When you come in, they give you your social security within a week or two. Then after that, like after a month or something, then they give you your green card. So with your social security, you could get a job. So you could, when you come in here, you start up with something. Like when I came in here, I started working as a mental health technician. I don't know what they call it in the UK again. But yeah, man, people that take care of
It's still mental, yeah.
mhm,
It's still mental
yeah,
health here in the UK, yeah.
yeah. So I came in here, I started working in the hospital as a mental health technician there. So you're gonna get something real fast if you want to work, So yeah, that's really so
Well, so you are trying to say at least no matter how bad it is, there is job opportunity for
you
maybe
definitely get
like
you'll definitely
mhm,
get a job if you have your papers like your social security, not even green card, your social security or work permit, you are
mhm.
gonna get a job.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
100%
Nice.
agree.
Nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Thank you for sharing that with us. I would also love to know um what were you doing, like the job you were doing. Okay, the job you were doing before relocating to the United States of America, and can you compare with the job with the one what did you find it difficult, like with the job you were doing it before and when you arrived in the United States of America?
Yeah, yeah, when I was in before I was into business, I sell cars. When back then before I moved down here, I usually sell car from Nigeria. Even when I was in the UK, I was still selling car before I moved down here. But and I've never worked for anyone, before I moved down here. So
That
coming
means
here, I started working for.
you used to be your own boss. Hello.
Sorry, yeah, I so I used to be. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, so I used to work for myself before. Then
Okay.
moving here was a little bit different because I started working with this hospital and working as a mental health technician. I didn't really
It
have
was a
much
two
idea
different.
about
It
that.
was a two
So,
different thing.
mhm.
Yeah, but at least they
so
will train you.
yeah, the funny thing was I even had before I came to the United States, I did some training about mental health technician stuff then. I think they call it PV or I've forgotten the name right now. So yeah, I did some mental health training then while I was in the UK, but I didn't really work with it. I just did the training. So yeah, when I came in here, they asked me, have I ever worked in a mental health facility before? And I said, no, but I have this certificate, and that certificate. I had like 3 or 4 certificates about mental health. So that helped me I got my job very fast with that. So, so that was it. So, I went in there with that little knowledge I have about dealing with mental health patients and all that. And so it helped me a little bit and it kind of gave me an edge with on like other people that were just coming as
Nurses
fresh
or
that
doctors.
they're going to train because they're going to train you anyway. They're still going to train you even if they have all those knowledge because the way they do things in the UK when
Mm.
when it comes to dealing with mental health patients, it's a little bit different here.
All
Yeah, so
right.
I think in the UK, I don't know if they do take down where they take patient down and all those stuff, but they do it here, you know.
Okay.
So yeah,
Take
so
down
so it's
like
a little
when
bit
the
different,
what do you mean? Like when the patient try
like
to be
restrain,
violent? Huh?
like restrain, yeah, like
Okay,
restraining the
restrain.
patient
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
those stuff.
Like here in the UK, you can't touch them.
Yeah, so I know they do some stuff a little bit different, but it's
Yes.
still almost the same thing anyway. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me pick some few questions. Like Katri saying, with money, but must not. You must to be invited for you. You can just take yourself there. Yeah. What Donald is saying is he went with his family to the United States of America. For the wife is a nurse, so she got an agency that did their visa for free, and he said the agency name is Advert Agency. You can Google it. It's spelled AVANT. So if you are a qualified nurse with this company, they can bring you to the United States of America to work as a nurse, and you can come with your family, and then you also get automatic 10 years green card. All right. So if you are a nurse or anyone that you know is a nurse or a doctor, just let them know. All right. With this, you can come to the United States of America. All right. Let me see if I can see someone else's question. Mm. Okay. There's not much question here. All right. So you can drop your questions, viewers, and I'll read them out. Okay. All right, thank you, Donald, for sharing that with me. I would like to ask, what made you join the Navy in the United States? Like, what motivated you? And what was your journey? What was the requirement? Who is eligible? How did you go about it? How long did it take you to do the application to uh, to join the Navy?
Yeah, so first of all, Baba, I've gotten this I've seen people sending DMs, sending me DMs on social media saying they want to join the Navy and all those stuff. First of all, for you to join the Navy, you need to be in the United States. And secondly, you need to have a green card. So you need to
Okay,
be a legal resident. You need to have a green card for you to join the military in the United States. So then after that, you're gonna the first step is gonna be going to a recruiter's office and
all right,
sign and you're gonna take an exam, a practice test. They call it PICAT. It's just like a basic mathematics and English knowledge test.
all right,
Then after the PICAT, you go to MEPS, where the military people take their exams. Then you go take what they call ASVAB. Think so ASVAB. So the ASVAB is a knowledge test. Is basically to just help you with the kind of job they feel or that you are probably going to fit in properly. For example, if you take the ASVAB and you score high in your mathematics, then they'll you'll probably be having a job that's going to be related to engineering. If you score
all right,
high in English and probably low in mathematics, you probably have more jobs of maybe like relating to paperwork or stuff like that. Anything, you know what I'm saying? So that's what the ASVAB that's what it's for. So you take the
S-
ASVAB then,
okay,
and again,
can I pause you 1 second, please?
okay.
Victor is asking, how can we know the real ones? Do you pay for the application form or is free online to fill?
So personally, I think any agency that's asking for money upfront is most of them are scam because I
Alright.
know, yeah, most of them they do basically everything for you. The only thing that you're gonna that you would likely pay for, like in my own case, was we paid for my own ticket, but they paid for my wife's ticket. But I paid for my own tickets because they are majorly concerned about the person that the applicant, not the only thing that they're going to do for for the spouse of the applicant is to probably just the green card and all those stuff and add the person into the case file and all that. But like traveling down here, nah, they don't really. So you're gonna be the one. But it still depends on the agency. There's a lot of agency that do this
Yeah,
immigration
like
stuff.
the nursing one. You guys should check on my video. I have a video agency that recruits nurses or doctors to the United States. It's on my channel, so go look for that video and watch it. I think I mentioned up to 8 agencies. Those ones you don't pay for them; they sponsor you for free. But the pro now is I don't know what if you pay for your flight ticket and all that, but I know your visa and all those stuff. But you have to write an exam. So look,
Yeah.
go watch that video. It's on my channel. All right, guys. So you can go on, Donald, please.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you we paid for my own flight ticket and that was it basically, but that was majorly what we paid for. But the process, the starting and the process and all those stuff, most time they are the one that cover all those stuff. They cover all the stuff if you're starting up with them. So you don't need to pay anything. Most they don't ask you for money. The only thing they could tell you to pay for stuff. Like for example, if you want to take your NCLEX exam, they
Mm,
could say, "Oh, you my own." I can't usually pay for NCLEX exam, but my wife did her exam on her own. She didn't
oh,
pay for. She didn't make Avant pay for it, so they
mm,
could ask you to pay for your NCLEX exam or whatever, But
right.
they're not going to ask you for money like directly that you should give them $1,000, 2,000. No, instead they will tell you to do something like, oh, you need to take this exam. So you pay for
Yeah.
that exam, you take the
Just
exam, then you
like
bring the
some people
certificate
will
to
tell you
them.
to write IELTS exam as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. But they won't like directly ask you to give them like $2,000, 1,000. No.
All right. Yeah. If I Steve is asking if he's asking if companies help only health professionals to come. Yes, it's only health professionals that they help. Yeah. So Donald, please you can continue. What motivated you to join the U.S. Navy, and what criterias do they need? Who is eligible to join? And how long did it take you to go for the training and do the application? And is there any
All right.
exams? Okay, you mentioned about the exams
So
already.
like I said, you take the first exam you take is PICAT exam. You take it in your recruiter's office. Then after that, they take it to MEPS where you're going to take another exam is called ASVAB. Then when you pass the ASVAB, you're meant to score above 31.
All right.
Then you're meant to score above 31%. So when you score above 31%, then they give you offer. Then no, no, then after that, you go to yeah, immediately they give you offer of jobs you can do that you are qualified for. So then you look at the list of jobs, it might be like 20 different jobs. So because the military, like what people don't know is like a civilian job, is like normal regular job. So they give you options of like maybe being a like what they call them, like a logistics specialist. They
All
give you
right.
job of being maybe like a secretary in the military. They call the secretary the yeoman. They give you jobs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
or handling accounting or stuff like that. So they give you options of all those kind of job. So then
Okay.
you choose the one that you want. Then you tell them this is what you want. Then most of the job have some of them have sign-on bonus, while some do not. So when they give you those jobs, then you look at it, and if you feel like, yeah, I'm good with this one, I want to go with this one, then you're going to sign your contract. Sign a
Okay.
contract, then you go with that job. Then after that, you do a swearing in, then you go back home. Then before you go back home, they're going to give you dates where you're going to go for boot camp, the military training. So when they give you those dates, then you look at, if it doesn't work with you, you tell them you don't want those dates. You give them the dates you want, then they're going to work around that date. For example, if you say, I only can go in November 1st, they
Mm.
could give you that November 1st, or they'll say, oh, okay, we have November 3rd, November 5th, October 38th, 28th, or something like that, give you dates around it. Then you now pick the one that works perfectly with you. Then you go for boot camp. Boot camp is 9 weeks. It's formally 10 weeks, but now it's 9 weeks. So you go for the boot camp, they train you on everything. And
All right.
after that, that's
The
it.
boat camp. Do they train you for swimming? Any
Yeah, they train you.
physical?
They shoot everything. Everything. They're gonna train you on everything you can think of. They will train you on how to use weapon M18. If it's the Navy's M18. They will train you on how to swim. If you cannot swim, they will train you on how to run. They will train you on how to handle how to talk like a military personnel, how to use words. And again, one thing most people don't know is that the military do a lot of bookwork. I mean the Navy, not the Navy do a lot of book. I didn't know they do that much bookwork. So you're
Okay.
going to do a lot of exams, even in boot camp. You do two different exams in boot camp in the space of 9 weeks. And in between, you're doing your training, you're learning how to run, you're learning how to shoot. If you don't know how to swim, you're learning how to swim. But if you can swim, because when you go for boot camp, the first week, the first Friday is when you will go for your swimming qualification. If you pass that day, that is it. You don't do anything about swimming again in your Navy career. But if you don't pass that day,
You continue
then
to
you
do
start going
it.
for swimming classes every day till you
So you pass it.
graduate from boot camp. And yeah, you
Wow.
cannot graduate from boot camp if you do not pass your swimming qualification. So, for example, if you're supposed to graduate, let's say in 9 weeks time, and in space of 9 weeks, you still didn't pass the swimming after those training. The last task you do in boot camp is called battle station. So when you get to that battle station stage, then they put you on holding. They will send you to where they call RCU,
Hmm.
where you are going to be there. The only thing you're going to be doing there is going for swimming classes, morning, afternoon, and night. So
Okay.
when you now pass your swimming classes, then they move you back into a division. Then you go for your battle station, and that is it. Then you graduate and do your ceremony and all that. Then after that, you go for A school. So after boot camp, you still go for A school. It depends on your job, 2 months to 4 months. So it depends on
Okay.
your job. I
All
spent
right.
2 months in A school. So boot camp is in Chicago.
All
Why
right.
my A school was in Florida.
So
So
that means
yes, so
you have to always travel.
yeah, no, it's not always. Some A schools are in Chicago as well, but most of them are not in Chicago. So after boot camp, after 9 weeks of training, the military training, then you go for A school. A school is to learn your job, the job you
Oh,
are doing. So that's what A school is for. So it's beautiful, it's nice. I would always encourage anybody to join the military.
oh. I would like to come and join. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, During the recruitment period, uh, okay. Yeah. All right. Let me take some questions here. Mm, I'm coming. Let me
All right.
take some few questions. Is there any else? Okay, I think we've answered that one. Is there an easy only okay? We've answered that one. But one needs to be careful because so many people have used that means to scare people. Yes, the thing is, you just need to find the right agency because there are people that steals people's money and then they act in that they are agencies. But this agency, like I said, if you are a nurse or a doctor or working in any health sector, there's a video on my channel where I mentioned 8 agencies that recruit international health professionals from anywhere in the world, even from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Congo, like anywhere in the world, they will recruit you. Those agencies, I know them. I know people that have used it to travel. Just like Donna, the wife, she's my friend. She has also used one of the agencies. So I know those people. So aside from every other agent that you see on that video, I don't know. All right. They don't recruit any other profession apart from healthcare. All right. And Donald is saying when you get to the United States of America, there's lots of job opportunities. There's someone else I'm still going to invite for people who want to go in as waiters or as a chef. Everything in the system has agencies. They don't
Okay,
just take.
I think Patty was she said she asked a question. I'm trying to look at the question. I think she said, "Mommy, I would like to know if there are other jobs and if it's easy to get them." So
All right,
I
you
don't
can
know. I
answer
don't
that.
really, yeah, I don't really understand the question. But if she's saying if there are other jobs in the United States, yeah, there's a lot of jobs in the United States. But if there are, if the agency, if she's asking if the agency recruit people that are not nurses or
Mm.
probably tech? I don't think so. So basically, what they do is they take people. For other jobs, everyone can do other jobs. You don't need qualifications to do other jobs. But nursing is a little bit scarce in the United
Cat
States
is saying,
and
all right.
probably UK as well. So so they basically deal on health workers, and when I mean health worker, I'm talking about nurses, not like healthcare assistants. I'm talking about
Yes.
nurses to be specific. So
Okay.
that's what I know they do. I don't know if they are doing tech right now, but I know there are some agencies as well that bring in people that are tech gurus. They bring them into United States and all that
It's,
and sponsor them too. But I haven't the one we used. I think they are basically concerned with nurses.
yeah.
So
All
if that's
right.
what you're asking about, I hope I we answered your question.
All right. Kathy, you said I'm skipping your question. I'm trying to find your question. Can you type it again? Because I can't find what you were saying. But I'm still going to bring somebody up here who, like people who are interested, who are in the hospitality sector that work as maybe bar attendants who are chefs, you know, there are agencies in the US that bring people from anywhere in the world. So I'm going to let you guys and update you guys when that person will come and share with us those agencies. So if you know you are a barman or you're a chef, you know, I'll bring that opportunity for you. All right. So, Kathy, I'm waiting for your question. So let me go on. All right. If you see the question, Donald, you can ask me. You can read it out for me, please. All right. Um, I want to ask, like, to join the Navy, what qualification do you need? Like, do you need a basic school, high school qualification, or a degree, or it's exempted if you don't have the other criteria that they can use. Could you please
Uh,
explain?
yeah. So to join, you need to be able to read and write, right? You need to have if it's in Nigeria, I say you need to have secondary school certificate. I don't know the word, the quality in the United States, but you need to have. If we in Nigeria, we know it as secondary school certificate. You need to have that to join the military.
Okay, so you need that as all right, all right. So when you were at the boot camp, did they allow free communication to family, or there's restriction, or there's a period of time? Like, I know, if you're in a boarding school, they'll say the morning time is for this, lunch time is for, is it that way, or is
Yeah. So
there?
yeah, there are restrictions. So in boot camp, it's like it's sorry, hold on. I'm trying to read. I think Kathy just
Yeah,
sent
Kathy just,
a
yeah, that's what I
question
was.
again.
She's saying, what about people without any qualification but with high school certificate? Will they be able to get any job? Yes, even in the UK,
Yeah,
even
yeah. So you will
everywhere in
get
the world,
any job,
you will get.
any
But
job.
people that don't have like a degree, like in the UK, for example, they will ask you to write IELT exam to be able to back your school certificate. And there's a score. Like for healthcare, if you want to come to the UK as a healthcare, you have to write IELT, and then you have to score four in all courses. Listening four is 4/10. So you have to, with four, you're okay. If you score five, you're okay. But if you score below four, then you are not qualified. So listening four, writing four, speaking four, and there's one other one. So, but for the UK, if you want to do the IELT exam, it's called IELT UKVI. That's the exam you have to write. It's called IELT UKVI. All right. I hope I'm able to answer your question, Kathy. And somebody is any job. I don't understand by what he says, any job. And Mary is saying, did you ever regret? Okay, Mary is saying, did you ever regret joining the Navy? Or did you face much stress doing the Navy?
So yeah, when I went to boot camp, yeah, I faced
Guys,
a
type,
lot of.
guys, please tap the like button if you're enjoying this video. Tap, tap, tap. Give me like, so please. Like, please. And subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. All right. You can go on, Mr.
So
Donald.
when I went to boot camp is a stressful part, and it's stressful part in the Navy because you're going to be away from your family for like 9 to 10 weeks. Your call, like the question you're asked, is going to be restricted. You'll be able to call like once in 2 to 3 weeks, and that call is going to be like probably 30 minutes if you're lucky, 1 hour. So that's it. So you basically don't have you're not like any it looks like you're no more in this world because you don't even know what's going on. You don't know, you don't
Mm.
it's like your phone, no social media, no phone, no television. It's basically waking up around 4 a.m., doing your
Wow.
training, doing your physical training, going to classes for test and practice, different things like that, matching. So it depends. Then if you do not know how to swim, you will now add that one to the problem because where you go the swimming pool in the naval camp is quite far, it's like 45 minutes to 15 minutes walk. So you
Mm.
need to walk there, go and do your swimming practice, walk back. Then you're going to join your division in what they are doing. If they are going to classes, you still need to do that. So and again, so it's a little bit hard. But after the first 2 to 3 weeks, you get used to the life
Mm.
and it becomes easy and then you see it as a normal thing like waking up early um eating like we eat 3 times a day. They make sure you eat 3 times a day. You eat breakfast around 5 a.m., eat
Mm.
lunch around 11 a.m., eat dinner around 5 a.m. That is in
Wow.
boot camp. Yeah. So, and if you don't want to eat, it's on you, but they're gonna make sure you go to the galley. The galley is the canteen where we eat. So you must go to the galley, and then if you decide not to eat, it's fine. But they are instructed that you must eat 3 times a day. And basically, it's just the fact that you don't know what's going on
Outside, like
outside.
it's like a
So,
boarding
but
school. You are caged
but
somewhere.
yeah, but you're allowed to receive letter
All
from
right.
your loved ones. So they have like this mailing address. So your loved ones could send letters to you like every day if they want. So you could receive
All right.
letters.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
So you
you.
could
Thank
so
you.
you could receive letters and all those stuff. And
Mm.
yeah. So that's
Wow.
so that's it basically. Mhm.
Nice, 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 nice. So your first 1 week down there, the food and did you lose some weight or you were still weighing same kilo? How was it like for you? Do you want to share, please?
Some people lose weight and book camp, while some people gain weight, while some people still remain the same. But for me,
Hmm.
I lost a lot of weight. I've forgotten in Nigeria we use kilo, here we use pounds. So I lost 25 pounds. I think that's a lot of
Wow.
weight.
Wow.
That's why I lost a lot of weight when I went because and I liked it because I was actually 230 when I was going for boot camp.
Hmm.
And when I finished, I think I was weighing about I lost more than 25 pounds. I was weighing about 210, 211 to 210 when I finished boot
In how
camp.
many months? In what? How many space did you lose this?
In space of 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
hmm
Wow. Wow.
So yes, it happens. So, but some people don't lose weight. It just
Mm.
depends on your body type. But when for me, if I work out, I jump and all that. So yeah, because you're going to be running. You're going to be running for like 20 minutes sometimes. Initially, like I said, they're going to train you and everything. So for the running, when you come the first time, you guys are going to run for 10 minutes.
Mm.
The second time, that first week you run for 10 minutes, then the next week you run for another 10 minutes, then the next week you run for like 15 minutes, the next week you run for 10 minutes, the next week you run for 15 minutes again, the next week you
Wow.
run for 20 minutes. So you keep doing that. So you do 20 minutes sustain run, 20, 15 minutes sustain run, 10 minutes sustain run, 20 minutes sustain run, stuff like that. Then before
Mm.
you know what's happening, you as well, you'll be like, it's when you start running, you'll be like, wow,
You be
it's not,
enjoying
it's
it.
easy. Because I don't like running. I don't like
Mm.
running. Running is one thing I don't like.
Wow.
But when I went to boot camp, it became easier.
Mm.
And rather I can run for 30, 40 minutes on a pace like that, just keep running without feeling anything.
Wow.
So yeah.
All right. So, during this period, did you miss your family? Were you able to communicate with them on the phone, or were there restrictions?
Yeah, like I said, that's the hardest part for me in boot camp, staying away from my family. I have a daughter, I have a wife,
Mm.
so staying without them and not seeing them, not knowing what's going on. Um, it was so hard. I really missed them. So there was restriction. I couldn't call. I couldn't call my wife for 2 to 3 weeks like that every time for the like it was hard. Even
Mm.
my mom, I missed and again when you join the military, you're gonna miss a lot of special moments. When I mean special moments like birthdays, graduation parties, Valentine, all those kind of things. Because no, you can't predict when you might be working. Usually you work like maybe Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday. So it depends. Or you work maybe from Wednesday to Sunday, stuff like that. It's just like a regular job. The only time it's different is when you're on deployment. Where you're gonna be on the ship for like 6 to 7, 8 months. So that's when it's different. But when your ship is on ashore, you're just going to be going to the ship, do your normal job, and come back home. do your normal job and come back home. Yeah, so that's it.
All right, all right. Mary is asking that do you learn how to play the drum and the drum band, or do they teach you guys? Is it one of the criterias as well?
How to play drum?
You know, in the navy, like the white people, like oh, I've seen some ceremonies. During the ceremonies, people come and then do this drum
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
demonstration.
yeah, okay. I think I understand what you're saying. So um, so in boot camp there are always different divisions. So there's
Okay.
a particular division they call 901 or something. The 90 divisions are the division that do all those band, playing musical instrument and all those stuffs.
Yes, did they
So that
did they
division,
train you guys?
so when you're joining the Navy, when you go to MEPS and take your exam, so in the questionnaire they're gonna give, they're gonna ask you, can you play any musical instruments?
All
If you say
right.
yes, you understand. Then they ask you which one can you play. Then you write it there. Then when you go to boot camp, you will go to that division. So when you then go to that division, what you can play, they will see how well you could play it. Then they're going to train you on what they want you to be playing. You understand? Then you're going to be playing it. So that's how it works, but not everyone. So it depends. So you need to know how to at least um, play something first of all before they send it to the 900 division. No, I don't know how to
Mm.
play any musical instruments. So
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, no problem. I want to thank you for joining me today. I really, really appreciate you joining me. Like it's a pleasure, and I know most of my subscribers as well. I've learned one or two here. So, do you want to add anything to for us, or do you want to share any experience or any information with us? Like, for example, during the boot camp, do people suddenly give up? Do people walk away, or they have to finish through till the end?
okay, you could quit at some
Mm.
point if you feel I can't do this anymore. You could quit, so you could leave. So if you want to quit, they send it to separation, and you're gonna be there for like maybe 3 weeks because they need to undo all what they've done. When I mean undo all what they've done, like I'm talking about like the benefits, and all those stuff. It takes time, so they need to take all those things off your name. Then then they let you go. Then they send you back home. They will be the one to get you a flight ticket back to where they picked you from.
Okay.
So, for example, if you're going to boot camp, for example, I'm in Austin, Texas. If I'm going to boot camp, I go to San Antonio. Then from San Antonio airport, I take a flight. Then they give me a flight. They gave me a flight when I was going to Chicago. So if I had said, I'm no more doing this anymore from boot camp, they would have sent me back from Chicago straight down to the airport in San Antonio. So that's how they work. So when you're going home, they give you a flight ticket. They tell you to notify your family that you're coming back home and all this blah blah blah. So then they give you the flight ticket back home. They drop you back to where they picked you, and that's it. And yeah, yeah, but you could quit and but and again, for me, if I know anyone that have just moved down here to to the United States, I would always advise them, if you're not a professional, if you ask me, and you have your green card, I would advise you to start up with the military. It kind of give you a lot of um it kind of open a lot of doors for
Okay.
you understand? So as a first timer, because you realize you see people here, they will be here for like 5 years, 8 years, they are still not settled down, they are still doing maybe Uber, doing maybe just menial jobs, you understand what I'm saying? So but if you join the military, there's a lot of benefit attached to it. A lot of people say um they say yeah, the military, if you join the military, you might die or you're going to war and all the blah 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 blah. Um, most of those things, yes, most of what people think about the military is what they've seen in the movies, but really in real life, it's not really like that. There is very different. It's not really like what you see on the TV screen where you think, yeah, because you're in the military, you're always with a gun, you're shooting people and all those blah blah blah. No. So it's way different. It's way different. So I would always advise anyone that's not professional to start up with it, sign your first contract. If your contract is 4 years or 3 years, do it. You've gotten your life would never be the same again, to be truthful. If you know what you're doing though, your life will never be the same again. And all those benefits are gonna be there forever. So
All
just
right.
do, if you're gonna do your just one contract, do your two or five, or I think the shortest in Navy is maybe 4 years. Do your 4 years. After that, you could say, you know what, I'm done. Then you leave. You're living with a lot of you're living with your citizenship, because if you join the military, I one thing I didn't say, if you join the military in the United States, automatically you will get your citizenship. They will give you your
Wow.
citizenship, like they will do it like this to you. So you don't need to
Wow.
do anything. So you just need to take you're still gonna do the immigration process, but it's very easy. Or
Easy.
it's not like hard. And they pay everything. The military pay will
Wow.
pay everything. The only thing you just need to do is go to the interview day. It's gonna even be in the base. They just put one laptop in your front, they ask you like 5 or 6 questions.
Mm.
That's how, like, questions like what is the name of the president, the name of the vice president, those kind of easy questions that
That
so,
at
and they're
least
gonna
you
give
should
you,
you should know for you to be
yeah,
there.
and they're gonna give you a paper to read as well, that
To
so you,
practice
you would
before
know
that time.
you yeah, so you're gonna know most of those stuff, like, so it's not, you don't fail, they don't fail it. Eh, they do though, but it's like maybe one in like 50 persons. So
Wow.
so it's easy. So yeah. So that's another benefit that you get in the military. Free healthcare. You don't pay a dime.
Mm.
Um, um, what again? You get a lot. I don't want to mention, but you get a lot of good stuff
Benefits.
attached
All
to
right.
it.
All right. Okay. I just want to put a disclaimer here. Donald is sharing an experience based on what he knows. We are not traveling agencies. We are only sharing based on what we know, based on our findings. Okay. So maybe if anybody starts to write you from the comment section to say that you are from one of the agents through Gloria or through Donald, please do not fall for it. Okay. Please, we are not agency, we are only sharing ideas on what we know. Okay, so thank you to everyone who have been watching me. I really appreciate your comments, your likes. Thank you guys. Kathy is saying I will chat. Okay, all right, no problem. um Thank you to everyone, and thank you to Donald for honoring me with this time to come out to talk to my fans, to my family. I really appreciate. And from time to time, I must still call you to give us some brief information if needed. All right, guys. So, guys, I'll be going off now. All right. So thank you to everyone. Please do share this video, subscribe, like, okay, so that we can pass information to anyone who might need it. Okay. The fact that you don't need this information does not mean that somebody else does not need that information. So we should able to help each and every one of us. Okay. I'm going to bring us somebody next week, hopefully, that will also give us an insight on agency who recruit waiters and chefs. So if you are interested on that video, please stay tuned. I'll let you guys know. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate, and thank you,
Mm.
Donuts. My regards to your
Thank you.
family. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.